Hi, good evening. Also, we are going to learn about text functions today. So we how to manipulate text, how to split text with functions like left, right, length, mid, proper, uppercase, lowercase. So all these things we are going to learn today. So let's get into the classes now. So first, let's start with the left function. So there is something called function called left. Okay, left returns the first character or characters in a string based on the number of characters you specify. Okay, so let's say there is a character called a sale price. Let's say I want to take the word sale alone. So what should I do? I have to get four digits, four characters from the left. Okay, so from S to ALE is four characters. So what I do is equal to left A to A to C text up to four. From left to four digits it will take and it will split. The result will be same. So this is how you write a left function. So what you have to do is equal to left. You have to specify the text which has to be cut, and you have to specify the number of characters from the left to be cut. Okay, so this is how you write a left function. So any doubts in this? நான் பேசுற clear இருக்கா?
Yeah, clear, sir. Other.
Okay, so let's see an example now. ரொம்ப நாள் கழிச்சு வந்துருக்கீங்க. Okay, let's see an example now. Uh, so we are going to split this text, and we are going to find we are going to take the left to four characters alone. So each this is a text, right? So in this, each one is a character. So if you want to take four characters, S is a character, A is a character, L is a character, E is a character. So if you want to take four characters from the left, you have to use this function. Okay, so the function is equal to left is equal to left brackets. Then you have to specify the text. So first is text. So text is in A2, right? So A2 comma number of characters. We just want to get four characters, right? So let's specify four. So now we get sale. Let's say if I want to get six characters, right? We just have to write left A2 6. So it will get sale P. So something like so, which means that space is also a character. So let's say if there are two spaces, right? The P will be gone. So each space is also a character. So that's how we do a left function. So I hope it's clear, right? Yeah, so let's move to the next topic. So similar to left, right, we have something called right function. So right will take characters from the last set of characters from the right side. Okay, so we last time we is equal to right, so it's from the right side. So price, if I say right 5, right, it will take right is equal to 8 to 5. A2 is a cell where sale price text is present, and price is 5, right? uh, the length of the number of characters is 5. So we have to take 5 characters from the right. So E is 1, C is 1, C2, I3, R4, and P5. Okay, so it is going to take, it's going to cut a number of characters from the right side. So this is how you do a right function. Okay, so let's see an example for this also. Uh, so this is going to be a right function example, right? So is equal to right. Uh, so text is A2, comma, number of characters is 5, right? So 5 you type, right? 5. So you'll get price. Okay. So this is how you do a use a right function. So let's see another example. Let's take this example, stock number. Okay, so and we'll cut something from right. Okay, right function. Okay. So is equal to right. The text is A6. Okay, comma. We'll take 6 characters. Okay, so you'll get the number. So this is how you use a right function. So here we have used 6 characters from the right. Okay, so here we have used 5 characters from the right. So 6 characters from the right is REBMUN. Okay, so it's totally 6 characters. So that's how you write a right function. So is that clear? Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. There is something called length function. Okay. Uh, so we can find the length of any character. So length of any character. Okay. So let's say length of any cell. So length will return the number of characters in a text string. Okay. So the example is provided here. Okay. So let's say if you want to find the length of this text string, right? So what I'm going to do is length example. So is equal to len. So length returns the number of characters in a text string. So len, and you have to give the text a6, right? Let's give a6. So it's give 12. So number of characters in this text is 12. If you see here, right? Uh, stock is 5 characters. There is a space 6, and the number is 6 characters. So totally there are 12 characters. So using this function, we can find the length of any string. So let's say we'll find the length of the sale price. Okay, length of is equal to length of sale price A2. So it's 10 characters. Okay, so sale is 4. There is a space and price is 5. So totally there are 10 characters. So this is how you find a length of a text string. So yeah. So let's see another. Let's see another. Let's see another function. There's something called mid function. So previously we find characters from the left, and also we can find characters from the right using the right function. So there are two functions. Okay, so let's say I want to find something from the middle. Okay, so not from the right, not from the middle, not from the left. So I want to specify the exact characters that needs to be cut. Okay, so let's say I want to take some characters from the mid. Let's say from left the number of characters is 5, and from the left number of characters is 5. Okay, so I'm going to cut 1 to 5. So let's say fluid flow, right? So one is F, okay, and UID is 5 is D. Okay, so it's going to cut up to fluid. Okay, so let's say I want to cut from 7, 5, 6, and 7, 7 to 20. So 7, these, the number of characters is calculated from the left. Okay, so uh, the start position and the end position is from the left. Okay, the start number, the number of characters. Oh. So similarly, let's say I want to take from the mid 20 uh, to from the 20th position. I'm going to get 5 characters. So you can use this function. Because starting point is greater than the length of the string, that empty string is returned. Okay, so if you see here, right, in the fluid flow, there is only 10 characters, and if you since you are given the starting position is 20, and some the length of character is 5, we are going to get an empty string because there is no 20th index position in that particular string. Okay, so returns a specific number of text. So the mid function accepts three parameters: text, start num, and num characters. Okay, so text is the actual text, which is fluid flow here, and start num. So the start num is index position from which the characters has to be cut. Okay, it could be anything within these number of within the length of the character. So and number of characters. So it's going to cut 5 letters from the start position. So let's see an example for this also. So mid example, right? So mid example. So let's say we want to split talk alone. So instead of a stock, right, let's cut a TOCK from this character. So can anybody tell me how to do this? So can anybody tell me? So mid of, yeah, சொல்ல வந்தீங்களே. Okay, so what you're going to do is you have to use is equal to mid a6 comma. So start num. So start num should be 1 because you have to we're going to cut from t. Okay, so start num should be start num should be 2. Okay, 2 comma number of characters. So we're going to get 4 characters. TOCK is 4, right? So we're going to get 4 characters. So 4. So this will give you uh, talk. Okay, so we can use this middle function using like this. Okay, so similarly, if you want to get the number, the whole string number. Okay, so is equal to, what I'm going to do is equal to mid uh, mid a6 comma number is 1 2 3 4 5 6 seventh position, 7 to 6 characters we are going to take it. Okay, so now we get number. So let's say I want to get the 20th string, right? So the total length of the string is 12, but let's say if I give the starters start numbers 20, right? But actually the length of the string is only 10 characters, 12 characters. What will I get? So can anyone tell me? யாருக்கா தெரியுமா? So you're going to get an empty string because the start num is more than the length of the string. So what I will submit of a6 comma, let's say 20, right? So you get an error saying there is a value in the formula is wrong data type. Okay. Yeah, let's say if I change to 10, right? It's also giving nothing. So let's say 2. Okay, there is a minus here. Okay, so now so now you get the last two characters B and E. So let's say if I give 20, right? If I change to 20, which is more than the length of the string, you will get an empty string. So this is how mid also works. Okay. So similarly, if I say 60 characters here, right? It will always give the sale price because the first set of characters has the first set of characters has the is more than the is less than the length of the string. So this is how right, left, and all this mid also works. Okay. So you guys are clear on this mid functionality. So you can ask me, you can stop and ask me if you have any doubts. Okay. So let's move on to the next thing. So there is something called find function. Find always counts each character, whether the single byte or double byte, as no matter what the language setting is. Okay, so find will find uh, so find will find the index of the particular string. Let's say there is a m, right, in the cell Miriam. Okay, it's going to find the first occurrence of the word letter M. So M is capital M. So capital M is present in at the position 1. Okay. So let's say small m we pass. It is fine. It is found at the position 6. Okay. And here, right, it's it's going to calculate from a particular set of cells. So it's not going to find the m uh, from the initial position. So it's going to find the m from the third position. Let's say it starts to find from third, right? It's going to find the capital letter. So the next capital letter it's going to find here is here. So the position would be 8. Okay, so which means so Miriam, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So from the first, it's going to find the find capital M in the 8th position after the index after the position 3. Okay, so yeah, better we'll do an example on this. Okay, so find. So what is Miriam? Right, Miriam, MIRI. What's the name? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is find the first occurrence of M. Okay, so the first occurrence is find A1 comma comma. Okay, is equal to find text A1 comma within text. So within text what is within text? Within text 6. and start num. Find text, sorry, find text m. Within text should be a1, okay, comma, start num should be start num is optional. So if the parameter is given in the square brackets, right, it's optional. So we can give or we don't have to give, okay. So when you type this, right, you get the position 1. So let's say I want to find the second m here, okay. So find the second m, okay. So what we have to do is we have to give uh, find text m, right, m comma within text a1. So start num. So instead of, if let's say if I give the start num as 1, right, you'll get the answer as 1, okay. So let's say I want to get the position from 3, okay. Now you will get 8, okay. So you find the second m, because at the position 1 we have the first one, yeah, first m. So that's how you can find the find a find a specific character after a particular starting position, okay. So this is how you do it. So let's say, there are we can do case sensitive also. So let's say we want to find a small m, right. So what you do is find find m comma a1. Yeah, so it's found in the position 6, okay, MIRIAM, okay. It's available in the 6th position. So that, which means it's case sensitive, so it's going to differentiate between a capital and small m. So I hope you guys are clear on this. So any doubts in this up to this, whatever we discussed? Okay, so proper, there is a function called proper, okay. So proper will capitalize the first letter in a string, and any other letters in the text follow any other character than the letter dot, okay. Converts all other letters to lowercase letters. uh, so usually when you type a sentence, right, it's always starts with the capital letter, and all the other letters are small letters. So that's how that's what proper function is trying to achieve, okay. So it's going to capitalize the first letter, and it's going to make all other letters small, okay. So let's see an example. So the data is, this is a title, okay. So it's going to, let's say if you do proper a2 proper, this is a title, right. So it will capitalize this all the first letters, okay. I, A, P, all are first letters. So it's going to capitalize all the first letters. And yeah, it's in this sentence here we have seen. So it's going to capitalize W, capital W, and capital S also. So similarly, it's going to capitalize the first letter 76, and it's going to change all other characters to small characters. So if you see here, right, you see G in caps, but in the result you'll get a small case G. Okay, so let's see examples. Let's try to do these examples. Okay, so what I'm going to do is first is, this is a title. Okay, this is a title. Okay, and so two-way street. Next is 76 budget, 76 bar. Okay. So we're going to apply proper functionality to all the characters. So so proper text is A1, close the brackets, okay. And let's see how it works. So So now is you see the example, right? So here, this all the first letters becomes capital letters, okay? And here, if you even have a hyphen, right? It's hyphen with the number starting. It is going to capitalize the first letter of each word, and similarly, it's going to and makes all other characters it's going to be small, okay? So here we can see 76 budget. So B is also in capital, G is also in capital. So it's going to make G into small letters. So this is how proper works, okay? So any doubts in this? So if you have any doubts, you can ask me because we're going to do an exercise now. Uh, so any doubts in this? So let's go on to the next topic. We have an exercise, okay? Small exercise we'll try to do. And okay. So how many have computers today? Ango, you have computer?
Yes, sir. I have.
Okay. Okay. So I'll give you 15 minutes. Okay. So I will teach you. I will give you this 15 minutes time to do this example, and you can try to find this. Uh, you can try to solve this by using the functions we have used. Okay. So first we have a set of four numbers, and the four numbers we have the country code separated by hyphen and the phone number. So what I want you guys to do is I want to split the uh, country code into a separate column and the phone number into a separate column. Okay, so the only thing that separates these set of characters, I mean the only thing that separates the country code and the phone number is a hyphen. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to find the I'll give you some example, some clues to find it. Okay, so all you have to do is you have to find the position of hyphen, and using the position of hyphen, you have to find the country code first. Okay, so you have to use the left function. Okay, so you have to find up to two characters. So 3 minus 1 is 2, right? So left of country code, left of hyphen will give you this thing. Okay, and similarly you have to find the length of the character, and using the length you have to find the uh, using the right function you have to from the right you have to uh, so what you have to do is from the right you have to find the number of characters as 8. Okay, so 11 minus 3 is 8. 11, so hyphen position is 3, and the length of the whole set of string is 11. Okay, so you have to find is equal to right of 11 minus 3. So push the whole length into minus 3. So I'll give you 15 minutes. Okay, so you try to do this and let me know if you can do it. So it's 7:14, and we'll discuss again by 7:30. Okay, so I'll give you guys 15 minutes. You can ask me if you have any doubts, and I'll clarify it. Okay, so start now. So யாருக்கா டவுட் இருக்கா? என்ன என்ன கொஸ்டின்? So you guys have any doubts how to do it? So நீங்க வந்து இத மட்டும் தான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட். So you have to give the only the first column as a an input. All this is right. So you have to use the formulas to calculate it. Okay. So only the first column will be a text string. So all these are based on functions. Okay. So someone is doing it. பாஸ்கரன் ரொம்ப நாள் ஆச்சு, நீங்க வரவே இல்லைன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ பண்றீங்களா? இல்ல கம்ப்யூட்டர் இருக்கா உங்கள்கிட்ட? பாஸ்கரன், பச்சைமுத்து.
கம்ப்யூட்டர் இல்ல சார். போன்ல தான்
கம்ப்யூட்டர்ல
பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கேன்.
அப்படியா? சரி சரி, போன்ல பண்ண முடிஞ்சா பண்ணுங்க, பார்ப்போம்.
பார்த்துக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
ஓகே. ஸோ விஜயராவன், உங்கள்கிட்ட கம்ப்யூட்டர் இருக்கா?
சரி பண்ணிட்டு
பண்ணுங்க. பச்சைமுத்து So Vijay Raghavan and Angovan, how is it going? So are you able to do something?
Yeah, still need to study again later.
Okay,
Not
so
really get yet. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, you try for some time. I'll give you another 4 minutes. I'll explain you how to do this. Okay. So you can try it at home after that. So just
Okay, sir. All right.
so what you have to do is
Okay, sir.
first, at least you have to find the hyphen
Yeah.
position. Are you able to do this? Are you able to find the hyphen where it is? First column, are you able to? So you have to do step by step. Okay. So first you have to do this. Are you able to do this? There is a function called find. Okay. So you try to use that. Find, right? We learned, right? Find. Instead of m, put hyphen, and the text you will find the position of hyphen. Okay. So first do that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So guys, I'll teach you how to do this. Let me try to do this. Solve it myself. So you can pay attention now. You guys can stop working and I can see my thing. Okay. So first we have to first country code, right? Phone. Okay. Phone number. So phone number. First you have to find the position of hyphen. Okay. And then you have to find the uh, country code. So then we have to find the length of the character. Length. Okay. So length of the character, and then you have to find the actual phone number. Okay. Actual phone number without country code. Okay. So this should be our example. So let's give some sample values. So it should be plus 65. So one Singapore number. Let's say India number one. So India number, and maybe one Dubai number. Okay. So this is Dubai. Yeah. Okay. I think that's enough. Okay. So first what you have to do is you have to find the position of hyphen. So you remember, right? You remember the function hyphen, right? Find. Okay. So find. So find text. So what text? So text is A2, right? A2. No. Find text is we have to find the hyphen, right? So hyphen. We type uh, within
Yes, sir.
text. Within text is A2. The position of text is A2, and start num is optional, so we don't have to give this. Okay, so we have to find it through the entire string. Okay, so now the position of hyphen is three. Three here. 6 is 1. 5 is 2. Hyphen is 3. Okay.
3.
So similarly, if you apply this formula for all these things, right? For
Oh, okay.
Dubai number is 4. You see the difference, right? For these two is 3 and this is 4. Okay, because 971 and then hyphen. Okay, then it's 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So then what you have to do is you have to find the country code. So to find the country code, there is a
Okay,
formula called from the left you have to find, right? So country code always starts with left from the left. Okay. So what you can do is you can apply the formula left, right?
uh, left. Yeah.
So left of text A2,
Yeah, sir.
A2, and now we have to find the all the characters before hyphen, right? We have to find alone 6591 and 971, which is whichever is before hyphen.
Yeah,
Okay.
people have a 5.
And the position of hyphen is what is position of hyphen. So it's position of
Sure.
hyphen is here in this thing, right? It's 3 and it is here, right?
Have it too.
Okay. So what you are going to do
Yeah.
is you are going to find B2 minus 1. Okay. 3 minus 1. So we are going to find 6, 5. That's how we find. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay. So from the left, you are going to cut 2 characters, 1 and 2, right? Because the position of hyphen is 3, and we are going to subtract 1 from the position of hyphen, and we are going to find the country code. You got this one. Angovan, you understand what is happening here? So B2 is here, already provided here. So if you see this, right, you will get 6, 5. Angovan, are you clear? Vijay Ravan, உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சிச்சா? How about others? You
Sir.
guys?
இல்ல இல்ல மறுபடியும் நீங்க எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுங்க சார். மறுபடியும் சொல்லுங்க சார்.
Okay. See, this is a bit complex. Okay, so we're going to see the actual result. We are going to find only these two things. Okay, we are trying to find only these two things. Okay, but to achieve that thing, right? To achieve the thing, we have to have these values all together. Okay. So what I am going to do is I'm going to find the position of hyphen first. Okay, so hyphen is in position 3 and 4, right? This everybody understood the position of hyphen. இது புரிஞ்சிச்சா position of hyphen?
ஓகே சார். புரியுது சார்.
Yeah, so and then what else? So இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னு வெச்சுக்கோங்களா, left of hyphen தான் கண்டுபிடிக்கிறோம். அதான் country code, கரெக்ட்டா?
ஓகே.
Hello, sir. Sorry, sir. My Wi-Fi just not off. They can't go there. Hello.
சார் நீங்க மியூட்ல இருக்கீங்க, வாய்ஸ் கேட்கல.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So
Sorry, sir.
first, okay.
My Wi-Fi also dropped.
Yeah, it's okay. No problem. So
Okay, sir.
so what we are going to find? So the problem is we have to the answer should be we have to separate the country code and the actual port number. Okay. So to achieve this, we should have these two things: position of hyphen and the length. Okay. So first, let's talk about the country code alone, nothing else. Okay. So we're going to find the country code 6591 and 971. Okay. So for each country is 2 digits or 3 digits. Okay. So to find the country code, what we are trying to what we have to find first is the position of hyphen. So the position of hyphen, based on the position of hyphen only, we are going to find the country code, right? So let's say the position of hyphen is here. So I hope everybody understood the position of hyphen, how to find the position of hyphen. So it's simple. So is equal to find the appropriate text, which is hyphen, and the text from which text you are going to find. Okay, so we are find the position of hyphen. So after that, we are going to find the all the characters to the left of hyphen. Correct, right? So that is clear, right? All the characters to the left of hyphen. Okay. So the left of hyphen is one. The hyphen is in position 3, and we have to find up to position 2. So for this, for these two examples, okay. For this one, the hyphen is in position 4, and we have to find up to position 3, which is the position of hyphen minus 1. So that's what we are going to do it. Okay. So from the left, we are going to subtract the length of I think the position of hyphen minus 1. So which will give you the left country code. So this is that clear? So விஜயராமன் புரிஞ்சுச்சா உங்களுக்கு எப்படி இந்த ஃபார்முலா அரைவ் பண்ணுவோம்ட்டு? See, B2 is the length, B2 so B2 is the length of the position of hyphen, and A2 is the actual text. Okay, so B2 minus 1 is 2. So from left we are going to find two characters, so that is 6 5. Okay, so similarly if you come here, right? Okay, so similarly so come here, right? So the length, the position of hyphen in this list of characters is B3. Okay, so which is available in 3 here. Okay, so and we are going to subtract 1 from this portion, because we are going to up to find only up to before hyphen. So it is B3 minus 1, which is 2. Okay, similarly for this thing, right, it's a bit different. Okay, because the position of hyphen is 4, and we have to find the position before up to 3 alone, because 4 minus 1 is 3, and there are 3 digits here. So similarly you can do this. So இது புரிஞ்சிச்சா? இது கிளியரா இருக்கா? So you got it?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir. I got it. Thank you, sir.
Okay, very good. So see, similarly maybe we can okay, so now we have to find the length of the character. So length is simple, right? So can anyone tell me how to find the length?
You can meet. No.
Length, you have to find it from the name, right? So length is like LEN, right? You cannot say men, bit, right? Length is length. Okay, so length of A1, right? So A1. Okay.
A1. Yes, sir.
Okay, so length of A1 up to this thing. So here length of A, okay, sorry, it's A2, and okay, so we have found the length of all these characters, right? So this one is 11 characters, this one is 12 characters, this one is 13 characters. Okay, so now things is going to be a bit complicated again. Okay, so we have to find the
H1.
you have to find the characters to the right of hyphen, right? So we have to find 88764 to right of hyphen. Okay, so what this means is from the right we are going to calculate so from the right we are going to calculate text is A2 comma number of characters. So from the right we have to find the number of characters. Okay, how do you find the number of characters that needs to be calculated from the right? So we have to calculate from the right, and we have to find the position of hyphen, right? See, from right is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Okay, so 8 characters from the right. Okay, how do you find the 8 here? What is the formula to find it here? See, position of 11 minus 3 is 8, right? 11 minus 3 is 8, right?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so 11 so 11 is in which position? E2 address, right? E2, just E2, correct, right?
E2.
E2 minus So the position of hyphen is in which? Very good. Okay. So B2. So now if you tap out, right, you will get the number alone. Okay. So similarly, if you drop down, right, you copy the formula, you get all the 4 numbers separately. So okay. So is that clear? So அவ்வளவுதான் நம்ம கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டோம். So you got it?
Yes, sir.
Clear இருக்குல்ல? Okay, very good. Okay. So so maybe we will, so instead of adding these two characters, right, maybe we can try to write the formula as a whole, right? So let's say is equal to left of a2 comma number of characters is hyphen. Okay, find hyphen comma a1 minus 1. See, போட்டு போணுமா? See, what you understood? You guys understood what I have done now? Say instead of finding the position from the finding the position, putting in a separate column, I'm putting the formula inside the formula itself. Okay. So here, if you see, right, find minus a1 minus 2 is find of hyphen comma a2, right? It's already provided here. So this is the same thing that is provided here. But what I'm doing is, instead of doing it with the separate column, I'm putting the formula directly here. So this is another example. So where we can, I'm just explaining you, we can just pass formula inside formula itself. Okay. So usually we do is equal to left, right? Instead of that, I'm typing the formula inside the formula itself. So this is how we can do it. Okay. So this is another way to do things. Okay. So இது clear இருக்கா? So you guys understood this thing, how I did this thing? So similarly, maybe we can try to find the formula for is equal to, right, a2 e2 minus b2. Okay, so it's going to be complicated. Is equal to right of a2, text is a2, yeah, and you have subtract find length of this thing. Okay, so length is length of a2 minus position of a1 hyphen, right? Position of hyphen comma a2. Okay. See, you guys got this thing? See, what I've done is,
Yes,
instead of writing the separate formulas in a instead of writing the formulas in a separate column, we are putting formulas inside formulas, and we are doing it. Okay, so based on this, right, we don't need all these columns, so we can find it directly, right? So I can just hide these things. All we need is this answer, right? So just for understanding, I put all these in a separate columns. Okay, but things can be done this way also. So just want to explain this. Okay, so yeah, I hope you guys are clear. Shall I move on to the next topic?
Yes, sir. Okay. Clear there. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to the next topic. Okay. There is something called repeat function. Okay. So if you want to repeat some certain characters, right, you can use a repeat function. Okay. So if you could give repeat star hyphen, right, it's going to repeat 3 times. So star hyphen star hyphen star hyphen. It's going to repeat 3 times. So if you want to repeat hyphen for the 10 times, right, it's going to repeat for 10 times. So this is very straightforward, I guess. So repeats the text, repeats text a given number of times. Use repeat REPT. Okay, so the short form of repeat is REPT. So REPT to fill a cell with a number of instances of a text string. Okay. So there is something called trim. Okay, remove all spaces from a text except for a single spaces between words. Use trim on text that you have received from another application that may have irregular spacing. Let's say there is a text, say it's text starting with space space first quarter earnings. Okay, so if you see here, right, there is a space here. If you see here, right, there's a space here. We don't need that space. Okay, it doesn't make any sense, right? So to remove those trailing and spaces, right, we can use this trim function. So you're going to remove the function, the spaces from the first. He's going to remove the spaces from the last, and also he's going to remove if there are any spaces, 2 or 3 spaces continuously. Okay, so we'll see an example for these two things. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you an example of a repeat function first. So let's say I have my name. Okay, so let's say I want to repeat my name 5 times. So I can use REPT. So text, what text? So I want to repeat my name 5 times. So somebody tell me how to do this.
Repeat A2, sorry, A1.
A1, comma,
Um,
number of times.
number of times.
Yeah,
3 times.
5 times, right? Yeah, let's say 5 times. Okay, so that's it. So this is how you repeat a repeat function. Okay, so that's it. Nothing complex in it. Okay, so yeah. Next is trim function, right? Let's say I have a let's say I have some function. Okay, let's say uh, this is FIB basic computer class. This is FIB basic computer class. Okay, so I've given a space at the first, and also there is a space at the last. Okay, so there are 2 spaces. Okay, so I'm going to remove the spaces. So there is a function called trim. Trim trim A3, right? So what I've done is here I've removed the spaces from the right and right side and left side. So if you see the length of these 2 characters, right? So length of A3 is 44. Length of B3 B3, see, it's 34. What we have done is we have removed the spaces from the start and from the trailing spaces from the left and right. Okay, so there are empty spaces. All these things are empty spaces. Okay, so we have removed all these spaces. So that's how we use a trim function. Okay, so similarly, let's say there is a space in between, right? So space spaces. Okay, this is space is FIB class. So we can do a similar thing. So is equal to a trim A6, right? A6. Okay, so now you can see, right, if there are multiple spaces, it's going to remove multiple continuous spaces, and it's going to give replace it with a single space. Okay, it's not going to remove all the spaces. It's smart enough to uh, remove, not smart enough not to remove all those places and leave a single space alone. Okay, so you can see that example A6, right? A6, length of A6. Yeah, length of this 17. Okay, so this is another example of trim. Okay, so trim will work on the left side, a trim will work on the right side, and also in the middle also it will work. Okay, so this is how you trim spaces. So apart from that, so we have another 16 slides. Okay, okay, let's see next one. So upper function is simple. So upper function converts text to uppercase. Let's say there is a text in lowercase, right? It's going to convert it to uppercase text. Okay, all the text. Okay, so there is. So last we learned something called proper, right? So what is the difference between proper and uppercase? And can anybody tell me what is the difference between proper and uppercase? So uppercase will come change all the characters to capital letter. What is proper? How will proper work? We learned it. Okay, so tell me somebody who understood the class should be able to answer this one. Proper. So let's go back. Okay, so proper, if you see proper here, right, it's going to change the first, capitalize the first character so if you see here, right, this is a title, so it's going to capitalize T alone, the first character, and even the title, right, it's all caps letter. It's going to change it to the it's going to change the first character to uppercase, and it's going to leave all the characters, change all the characters, all the remaining characters to the lowercase characters. Okay, so but what upper function will do is it's going to change all the characters to uppercase character, and similarly lowercase character is going to change all the characters to lowercase character. Okay, so yeah, first do some examples on this, huh? Okay, so let's say this is a string. Okay, so it's string of yeah. So let's say I want to convert all to uppercase. Okay, so all I have to do is say upper A10. So it's going to change all to uppercase. So if I want to convert all to lower, right? So A10, it's also converted. So there is something called proper. Okay, so proper will do what will do? What will it do? It's going to change the first letter up to capital, all other to small letters. Okay, proper A10. So this is the difference between all these things. Okay, so proper upper function, lower function, and proper function. So this is how it works. Huh? So similarly, there is something called substitute. Okay, the substitute function substitute the text for another text. Okay, it's going to change that some text into, it's going to find a text in a string, and it's going to change to some other string. Okay, when you use substitute, when you want to replace specific text in a text string, use replace when you want to replace any text that occurs in a specific location in the string. Okay, uh, so there are two things here. Okay, so substitute and replace. Okay, okay, so there is no replace example. Ideally this should be also in yellow color. So substitute. So we'll learn a substitute and replace. Okay, so I think there is no example for substitute. Replace, sorry. See here we are going to replace sales with cost. Okay, the input is sales data, and it's going to change sales to cost. Here you can see the results. Okay, so similarly, substitute the first instead of 1 with the 2. The substitute, see, if it's going to change the first one alone to 2, and it's going to leave. So let's say there is a quarter 1, right? It's going to change the first 1 to 2. That's it. And yeah, so we'll see an example on these things. Okay, we'll see replace also here. Replace, I didn't have an example. Okay. So what I'm going to do is first sales data. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to substitute sales for data. So something called substitute, right? Substitute Substitute text. So text is here, A1. Old text is sales. Sales and new text is cost. And that's it. See, it changes sales data to cost data. Okay. So similarly, let's see. Uh, let's see this example. Okay. So Q1 2008. Okay. Q1 2008. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the first occurrence of 1 to 2. Okay. So substitute old text. First text வந்து 83, old text வந்து 1. I'll replace with 2. Instance number is 1. So it's going to replace Q1 by 2008. Okay. Let's say I change it to 11. Okay. So what will be the result here? Can anyone tell me? So I'm trying to replace 1 by 2 for all the occurrence of 1 or only the first occurrence. Okay. So what I'm doing actually is for so I've just replaced the all 1 to 1 here. Okay, so let's see a replace function. So replace replace. See, it's going to this one replace, right? It's going to old text start number of characters, new text. Okay. So old text is let's say A1. Start position is let's say sales, SALE is sales 5 less 6. Okay. And number of characters, let's say 4. New text, let's say sales see, it's what it done is it changed the position from so sales data. Instead of sales data, we could say sales data. Okay, let's say 7. 7. I will change it to date, sales date. Okay. So based on the position is changing, it's not finding the number of characters. Okay. So what it does is it's finding the position from start num 7. SALE is sales is 5, space is 6, and seventh position is capital D. From the capital D first position, it's going to change 4 characters. Okay, into date. Okay, so that's what it did. So this is how replace works. So that's clear, right? So there is another function called concatenate function. Okay, so we don't have much time now. So concatenate. Okay, so let's say first name is uh, first name, second last name. So we can concatenate strings, right? So let's say Tom Cruise. Okay, let's say I have to, so concatenating, right? We can concatenate these things. So there's something called concatenate. So we can combine these two things. Okay. What we can do is concat. Sorry, we can use concatenate. Okay, so concatenate text one. Okay, so text one is this one, and text two is this one. So close it. So we can concatenate. Okay. So there's a problem here. What is the problem here? See, there is no space. That's a problem here, right? So what we can do is we can add some spaces here. So is equal to concatenate. So concatenate 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 text one tom comma, we can add some space here, space comma b9. So now you can see that there's a difference, right? There is a space added automatically. Okay. So this is how you add two strings, and this is how you add any default strings here. Okay, so this is how you do concatenation. So concatenate function use of text function join two or more text strings into one string. Okay, so yeah, we just saw an example for these things. Okay, so it could be any number of strings we can concatenate. So let's say now we try to concatenate only two columns, right? Maybe we can add even two or more columns also. Okay, so we just saw these examples. So concatenate stream population for A3, something they have given. Okay, so data is brook trout, Andreas Hauser, species 4th pine, 32 something is there. Okay, so what the concatenation is A2, A3 and A4. This is A2, A3 and A4 stream population for brook trout species 32 mile. See, some things they have given hard coded here, so it's typed in the formula itself. Some things are taken from the cells. Okay, so and they have added spaces also in the middle. So this is how you do some concatenation. So we saw all these examples, right? So similar to using the separated values, right? We can give ampersand also. See, I'll teach you this example using ampersand. Okay, so and symbol, right? So what we did is we used concatenation using the concatenate formula, right? Instead of using the formula, we can use A9 ampersand A9 ampersand B9. A9 ampersand B9, no problem. B3 and ampersand. Okay, so okay, I didn't give the is equal to. Okay, so you have to give is equal to. Yeah, so we use ampersand to use the formulas. Okay, so I've used is equal to A9 instead of using the formula, right? Instead of using the concatenate formula, I've used ampersand here. So what is the formula here is A9 ampersand. Ampersand is addition. So we're going to add the string. Okay, so add this particular string. If you want, you can change it to A and D. Okay, and B9. Common cruise. Okay, so this is another sample we are doing with under another type of concatenation without using the concatenate formula. So yeah, so use ampersand characters instead of concatenate function. Ampersand calculation operator provides that you join text items without having to use a function. Okay, so we have to start with the A1 and B1, return the same value as concatenate A1 comma B1. So that's what I explained you, right? So how to use Anderson instead of the concatenate function? In many cases, using the ampersand operation is quicker and simpler than using concatenate to create strings. Okay. Apart from that, use the text function to combine and form a strings. Okay, to convert a number, converts the numeric value to text and combines numbers with the text of symbols. You can use a formula to use a dollar symbol. Okay, so let's say if there is a number, right? Let's say there's a number 23. We can say is equal to text of text of A13 format text format. Okay, format dollar 23.00 0.00. See here you can format a text, right? So similar to formatting, you can do this thing. Okay, so it's equal to. So what we can do here? Let's see. Let's put this thing here. Okay, so 23. So let's say so concatenate. So A9 salary is so text of A B C F F9 formula வந்து dollar 00.00. You see the formatting, right? So these kind of formatting also can be done using these functions. Okay, so I've just used the text formatting to change the number into a particular text format. Okay, so instead of giving us a number, I've just added as a some values. Okay, so it could be instead of dollars, you can say SGD 23. Okay, SGD 23 போட முடியாதா? Okay, so we cannot do these symbols. So it seems we can use only dollars. It seems. Okay, so dollars. Yeah, so that's it for the day. Okay, so homework, the important thing. Please use the text provider and use the function to derive the results. Show the instructions provided. Okay, so left. So first, what you have to do is you're going to type the characters like this. Tell me who your friends are, so that I can tell you who you are. Okay. So you have to use a left, right, length, mid, find a proper, all these things, and you have to find the results. Okay. So find the left. Tell me. So this is the result. Expected result. You have to find this result. Okay. So you are na ரைட்ல இருந்து இத்தனை கேரக்டர் எடுக்கணும் அந்த மாதிரி. ஸோ லென்த் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும், ஃபைண்ட் எல்லாமே நீங்க கண்டுபிடிச்சு நீங்க சொல்லணும். ஸோ யூ கைஸ் ஹேவ் டு டூ திஸ் homework. Okay, so yeah, so that's it for the day, guys. Thank you.